Hundreds of interstate lights remain out here in New Orleans. That's despite the city sinking millions of dollars into fixing them. Tonight, WDSU Investigates is tracking the money and also demanding answers on an issue that we have followed for years and has plagued the city.
The question is, why are drivers being left in the dark? WDSU investigative reporter Travers Mackle tries to shed some light on the lingering problem.
As the sun sets on the city, the lights on this part of I-10 in Gentilly are supposed to come on, but they don't. It's dark.
It's really dangerous. Some of the other bigger cities, Phoenix, San Antonio, they're on I-10, but they're well lit.
And professional drivers like William Kirkendall have taken notice.
It's pretty dark when you're out there in the east out there.
Here's what it looks like at night from the driver's seat and up above from our drone. The city says New Orleans East to Gentilly have the worst lighting problems. A map from Public Works breaks I-10 into 4 zones, A, B, C, and D. In Section D, New Orleans East, 275 lights out of 835 are not working, which amounts to 1/3 of the lighting along that strip.
We pay for that. That's our tax dollars. Let there be light.
Councilman Oliver Thomas says it's frustrating. The city got lights working for big events, but he says that didn't last.
Why can't we have lights that last longer than a few months? How do we end this problem? We shouldn't just have, the lights were on for Super Bowl and Taylor Swift and other special events. But when they're gone, we have to drive home every day.
Things are even dimmer in Section C. The stretch from Elysian Fields to Louisa Avenue, even worse. Out of 351 lights, the city's website says none are working. We checked it out for ourselves, and very few appear to be on.
It doesn't take a rocket science to drive on the interstate in New Orleans to see that we have way too many lights that are out.
Newly elected Councilman Matthew Willard says this is a top priority. He currently serves in the state legislature and represents this part of I-10 in Gentilly.
And a lot of those interstate lights that are out are kind of the part of the entryway into the city of New Orleans for people who are traveling from the east. So it's certainly something that we have to prioritize.
The city's website says 351 lights in Section C are offline. This is due to a DOTD lighting project where I-610 meets I-10 by Franklin Avenue. But DOTD told WDSU Investigates only 70 of their lights are impacted by the project, meaning 281 are still out for some other reason. And those appear to be the city's responsibility.
There are several aspects of this that are safety issues.
Renee Ammer runs the Louisiana Motor Transport Association, one of Louisiana's largest trucking groups.
You would think road lighting would be one of those really basic things that they would be able to do. It puzzles me at times trying to understand why this seems to be such a difficult task.
WDSU Investigates first looked into this 2 years ago.
John Cardinelli in Albuquerque, and right now we're driving on Interstate 25, and you can take a look. The road is pretty well lit.
We compared New Orleans to other cities using our reporters from sister stations, places like Albuquerque, Milwaukee, and Sacramento. This time, we kept it local, with a look at Jefferson Parish. JP made upgrades for the Super Bowl, from the parish line at the 17th Street Canal to Power Boulevard right before Kenner. A spokesperson says all 500 interstate lights in that area are still working. Willard wants that for New Orleans. Turn the problem off and the lights on.
I think that's one of the foremost jobs of the city council in any municipal government, to make sure that the quality of life for the residents is at a positive rate so that people at least feel like they're getting their tax dollars worth.
Speaking of money, the city has spent $8 million on interstate lighting in the last 3 years. This has been confirmed to WDSU Investigates in multiple interviews. Willard says contractor accountability isn't optional, it should be a priority.
Certainly, contracting is going to have to be something that we pay attention to. We have to make sure that those contracts are airtight. We have to make sure that they're done on time, and we have to make sure that projects aren't running over.
Bottom line, Not only do people want a clear path, but a brighter one as well.
New Orleans, we got a lot of issues down here, you know. We love our home, but we got a lot of issues to take care of down here.
Well, now it's not all bad when it comes to interstate lights. The area called Reach A from the Parish Line in Metairie through downtown past the Superdome to Elysian Fields has more than 1,200 interstate lights.
And of those lights, the city says more than 90% are already functioning. On I-610, there are nearly 607 lights, and about 500 of those are working. In a written statement, the Cantrell administration says between interstate and street lights, there are 51,000 in the city. Adding DPW staff completed training on the new asset management system software in August of this year, and the city resumed in-house streetlight operations on September 19th. All of that enhances accountability and response time.